So today, this Jewish Funds for Justice, according to the Washington Post, is tweeting about me.
What kind of haikus do we have so far? I'm looking forward to some good haikus today. Because, as it says in the Bible, I'm glad to see a religious group getting together to mock you all day, because I think that's what religious groups should be about.
I am dumbfounded. Here's a haiku.
Okay.
Haiku against Beck is their... You're like,
I don't know why they chose haikus.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Haiku. I am dumbfounded. We still are talking about Beck, an ill-informed speck.
I thought haikus specifically were not supposed to rhyme.
They're not. I don't think
Whatever
they are.
you do to the least of my brothers, you do unto me. That's it.
Okay.
You know what's a really terrible format is a haiku.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
it is.
awful.
Nazis and commies were not exactly big church people anyway.
Wow. Awful.
Wow.
This is
Nazi
working well.
commie church. Bet they have real sharp outfits. Miter and jackboots.
Wow. Okay, I'm not thinking...
If Beck had his way, all the churches would go away. God, lonely Sunday.
Not supposed to. God, lonely Sunday.
This is helping your cause? Oh, my goodness.
Which Keith Olbermann writer wrote that? That's fantastic.
No, I think that one was from George Soros.
God forgive me.
But anyway, so... What they're trying to do is trying to take me down because now, I mean, just think of this. Think of this. What we have been saying is we have radical revolutionaries, Marxists, and anti-capitalists, right? Andy Stern, SCIU. Workers of the world unite. It's time for businesses to understand that it's time now to share the wealth. Those are the words of Andy Stern. At bare minimum, anti-capitalist. Marxist, Jim Jones, redistribution wealth. That is absolutely what the gospel is all about. He tells a story. We have the audio of him telling a story about when he was when he went to meet, I don't know, Dorothy Day.
Dorothy Day.
And she was a radical, and anyway, so listen to the story.
My Dorothy Day story happened in Chicago. She was just leaving as we were coming on the scene, so we were living in Chicago. I went to Trinity Seminary, we were living in Uptown. I get a call one day from a priest, and Dorothy Day's in town, opening a Catholic worker house on Kenmore, up on the north side. She wants to meet you. Do you have time? Do I have time? Right. We had one community car, was always broken. And so I ran, 20 blocks, and I'm in the parlor of the Catholic worker, and in walks the great lady. Dorothy wrote a book about her life called Love is the Measure, but she wasn't ever soft, very tough. So, you're a radical student like me, right? Yeah. You were a Marxist like me, right? Yeah. And now you're a Catholic. I said, well, I'm Christian.
I love that of the three, he will not cop to Catholicism.
I'm not a Catholic.
Yes, I'm a radical. Yes, I'm a Marxist. But no, I'm not a Catholic. No, I'm a Christian.
Okay.
I love that.
All right, so there you go. And then the third one that is mounting the attack is a communist, a radical communist who is in the past called for a revolution in the country. I mean, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
The great capitalism, that whole thing that we're moving away from great capitalism into
the whole,
eco-capitalism.
the white people, whites and white companies are poisoning minority neighborhoods.
On purpose.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Redistribute the wealth. Give them the wealth. Give them the wealth. I mean, so it's incredible that nobody in the media will report on this, but you know the truth.